When she first got that tattoo, I asked her to cover it up. And at first she told me no. And I said, cool. I just don't want to be around you. Didn't really say too much about it. The next day, she said, hey, I'll cover up around you. I'm so sorry. I was like, cool. I want to cover it up everywhere around me. Not just my home, everywhere. She said, cool. That's not what happened. When she ended up moving back home, I would be in other areas of town and of gathering, and I was trying to be civil for the kids, for my husband, trying my best to just deal and not, but nobody was taking it seriously. He did this tattoo 4 months ago for her, and all she had told him was that it was for her grandkids. He said, he doesn't get involved in, asking clients too many questions. I asked him if she showed him a picture of us. He said no. He's genuinely shocked. I do not want any hate to go to this poor man. He's just a dude,
All right, we finna break this down. I'm gonna start off by saying, based on this information, I don't have enough to say that this grandma is racist, okay? I don't have enough information to say that this grandma is racist, and I'm going to play a little part of it back, but I want to really talk about how I think society is just tired and getting fed up with black people just complaining about things and trying to look for racism in every little thing. Because here's my thing, all right? I have tattoos. I know people who have tattoos. I don't know any racist people that have gotten tattoos of the thing that they're racist against. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. My thing is this. If this grandmother is truly racist against her daughter and her grandkids, why get a tattoo at all? Why get a tattoo at all? Why get a tattoo so that then when people talk to you, they can go, oh, what's that about? And you go, oh, these my grandbabies. These my grandbabies. I mean, if you that ashamed and you that racist to have black grandchildren as a white woman, why would you do anything to bring attention to yourself so that people know you have white or black grandchildren? It just doesn't make any sense. And I'll say this, right? And I know a lot of black people are going to get mad at me, but stay with me on this. When you go looking for racism, you're going to find it. So the lady has 3 monkeys tattooed on her. Right? The lady has 3 monkeys tattooed on her. So that means that she has multiple grandchildren, right? She has multiple grandchildren, unless the 3 monkeys just represent one child. It says children. So that means that this grandmother has been in these children's lives for at least 3 years, right? I mean, if there's 3 grandchildren and she is just getting the tattoo now when she has 3 grandchildren, that means she's been in these children's lives. So what other information do you have that says that she's racist? Is it just this tattoo? Is it just the tattoo? Because if it's just the tattoo and you can't point us to anything else in the video, you don't say that this is an ongoing thing, it's just the tattoo. It's just the tattoo. Now, here's where I can understand the mother's perspective, the mother of the children. You have monkeys on your mom's arm representing her grandchildren, right? I could see where maybe you would be embarrassed because it's like the optics of what other people think. Here's what other people are gonna think. But are you embarrassed, or do you actually believe that your mother is racist? Because if you didn't see any other signs outside of the tattoo and she gets the tattoo and now you're online blasting your mother, showing the monkeys and stuff like that, that just goes to a deeper point of y'all's relationship. Y'all have a messed up relationship. There's some type of insecurity there. There's some type of issue there. Because in and of itself, those monkeys could just be, hey, my favorite animals are monkeys or chimpanzees, or, I thought that this would, be good, or, I don't know how to draw the children and blah blah blah. I don't know how to get they whatever tattooed on me, so I'ma just do these monkeys. I could see why someone could think it was racist, but just based on this context and her being in the children's lives before the tattoo was gotten, and her not being able to point out any other instance of these type of things, and I think she would have if they were there. I'm calling cap. I'm calling cap. I don't think that this grandma's racist just because she has 3 monkeys tattooed on her to represent her grandchildren. And we have to be careful when we say words like represent her grandchildren. Well, it could be symbolic. It could just be like, I like these animals. Like I said earlier, it doesn't always have to point back to race. But I want to point to a deeper issue here. And I think this is happening right now. A lot of black children with white parents, and I just did another video reviewing this. A lot of black children with white parents, when they become of age and they get a little older and they start learning about black culture more and they start getting exposed to certain things, there's a certain resentment for those white parents I'm seeing. Let me know if y'all notice that. When black children with white parents grow up, it seems like many of them start to harbor resentment against their white parent. They're trying to now police their white parent when it comes to racism. They're trying to do all these things and get their white parent to feel guilty. Listen, your mother, who didn't have to do anything, went out and got a tattoo to represent your children. Went out and got a tattoo. And the tattoo artist even said, she didn't show me any pictures. She didn't make any comments. She just said, draw me these. All right. Now, one of the interesting things is this. Let's go back to this.
I'm so sorry. I was like, cool. I want to cover it up everywhere around me. The next day, she said, hey, I'll cover up around you. I'm so sorry. I was like, cool. I want to cover it up everywhere around me. Not just my home, everywhere. She said, cool.
So the mother seems apologetic. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't think this would be this. This just seems very odd that you as a mom, right? You have grandchildren and you went out and got a tattoo to be racist against your grandchildren, and then you say that you'll cover it up and you try to make amends and you take her feelings into consideration. Look, if someone goes out and gets a tattoo for me or my kids and I find it offensive, then I'm not gonna, oh, you gotta cover it up or you gotta do this and do that. No, let people live. Let people live. The fact of the matter is she still got the tattoo. And then she was talking about, oh, we was at a gathering and nobody else is making a big deal out of it and this and that. Maybe because it's not a big deal. Maybe she has the tattoo on her arm and she meant no harm and she's just living her life and she wasn't trying to be racist. She loves you. She loves her grandkids, and she made, a decision that optically could make it look like she's racist. But if you know the person, then you would know that she maybe isn't racist. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Is this grandma racist for getting 3 monkeys tattooed on her to represent her grandchildren? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Check out my content confidence workbook if you are an online creator looking to grow your brand online without the burnout. Appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. My name is Fitz.